For the first time in team history, the Sixers will play preseason games this fall in China. The Sixers will compete against the Mavericks in the NBA China Games 2018 on October 5 at the Mercedes-Benz Arena in Shanghai and October 8 at the Shenzhen Universiade Center in Shenzhen. It will be an honor to be the first 76ers team to play in front of the amazing fan base in China in October, Joel Embiid said. This season, the Sixers played in the NBA London Game 2018 against the Celtics. The team also has been part of NBA Global Games in Mexico, Puerto Rico, Germany and Spain. Getting a chance to play all over the world has always been a dream of mine, and I'm excited to play in China in October, Ben Simmons said. I know the fans there are passionate about basketball, and I'm really looking forward to the trip to Shanghai and Shenzhen. The Sixers' current roster includes players from Australia, Cameroon, Croatia, France, Italy and Turkey. Embiid, Simmons and Dario Saric represented Team World in the Mountain Dew Kickstart Rising Stars game during All-Star Weekend. We pride ourselves on the unique, international culture we have created here in Philadelphia, Brett Brown said. It is something that we pay close attention to, and it resonates throughout our roster, front office and staff. We are excited to bring our team to China in the fall and connect with the truly great fans of a basketball-rich country. The NBA China Games launched in 2004. The Sixers and Mavericks will be the 16th and 17th teams to participate. Camden, New Jersey. Joel Embiid got back on the court with the Sixers on Tuesday, a step toward his return that still remains uncertain. It's progressing, Brett Brown said of Embiid's health. When that ultimately leads to an answer he's playing, I don't believe is that far away, but we'll learn more over the next 48 hours I suspect. Backquote. Embiid took to Instagram Monday after the Sixers Game 2 loss to state his desire to return for the first-round series, which is tied 1-1. He has not played since March 28 when he suffered a concussion and left orbital fracture during a collision with Markelle Fultz. Embiid has not been cleared to play in Game 3 Thursday, though that could change. After Tuesday, the Sixers will practice Wednesday as well as hold a morning shoot-around before their next contests. He'll be doing some stuff with shooting and scripting really for the first time with his team, Brown said of Embiid's non-contact activity Tuesday. But what that translates to in regards to when's he going to play for us again on a court, we don't know. Embiid's absence was glaring in Game 2. The Sixers had won 9 straight without him, but could not overcome the Heat's physicality and restricting their three-point shots, 7 for 36, that had been imperative in their recent success. The Sixers' offense was limited without Embiid's low-post presence. Brown felt it most in the second quarter when the Heat took over the game. We were that poor in the second, he said. It was like a 34-13 swing. We had no semblance of order offensively, especially that his presence. Availability makes the world go round. The Sixers have started Amir Johnson and Ersan Ilyasova against the Heat to find matchup challenges. They know their best advantage will be Embiid. If you gave me the choice of this uncertainty versus the possibility, I'll take the possibility all day every day, Brown said. Joel Embiid makes us different. We all know this. We all understand this. Game 1 was just a little too easy for the Sixers. Too much free space in transition, too many open threes, too many offensive rebounds. The Heat were determined to make Game 2 different. An hour before tip-off, 15-year veteran Udonis Haslem's focus was clear. We gotta get into the physical part of the game, Haslem said. Make everything tough, make everything physical, raise our level of intensity as their level of intensity has raised. And then secondly, we'll get into the X's and O's. But first of all, just pure competition. Miami's physicality was on another level in Monday's night 113-103 win. See observations. The Heat picked up Ben Simmons full court, chased Marco Bellinelli and J.J. Redick tight around every screen, and issued their fair share of playoff fouls whenever a Sixer found an inch of free space in the paint. It was a stark contrast to Game 1, when they gave Simmons plenty of room to operate, saw the Sixers make 18 of their 28 three-point attempts and conceded numerous open dunks. They were more physical, and I think that was the expectation, J.J. Redick said. In terms of their schemes, they didn't change a whole lot. I think the biggest thing was just how they approached their defense on Ben. Instead of sagging off in the paint, they were pressuring full court. Other than that, it was just being more physical all around with our bigs. We had trouble just getting to our plays sometimes. The Heat held the Sixers to 7 for 36 shooting from three-point range, their fourth worst long-range shooting percentage of the season. While a few of those misses were open looks, a big part of the Sixers' struggles from long-range Monday were due to how closely the Heat tailed shooters off the ball, and how often they denied the initial action and made the Sixers take a worse shot. "I just think we made it tough on them," Heat guard Josh Richardson said. "They were able to get wherever they wanted last time, and if you let them do that, then they're just going to punish you. We took it upon ourselves in those last 2 days to come out tougher and make things harder on them." After a dismal second quarter in which they were outscored 34-13, the Sixers responded in the second half. Their shots still weren't falling from deep, but the Sixers didn't shy away from the physical challenge. Simmons, who scored 15 of his 24 points in the second half, was involved in plenty of pushing and shoving off the ball with Justice Winslow. "They were a little bit more physical, but at the same time, our guys can throw bodies around," Simmons said. "I think that was one of the biggest things. This series is going to be a fight, and Redick thinks it's not the worst thing in the world that the Sixers absorbed a few blows Monday night. For the guys who haven't been through the fire of the playoffs, this will sharpen you and strengthen you as a player, as a man, as a group," Redick said. "Games like this are good for you, but it doesn't feel good to lose.